Okay, so I just wanted to record a video quickly. Yeah, this has taken a little bit of time to set up, but we got there. Basically, I've got two versions of PlayStation 4 Tekken 7. One of them is the disc version, which is unpatched, so version 1.00, and the other one is the downloadable version, which is 1.08, I believe is the latest patch. So I've got them both connected up. I've got my kind of testing set up here on the right that you can see. It's a fairly basic version. All it's going to do is just jab once every 30 frames, and then we should be able to see whether there's any difference with the latest patch compared to initial, just to show what's going on. So the red side is there, the blue side is there, and you can see the little jab. I've got this camera set up. It'll do 30 frames a second while I'm talking, and then once we get going I can drop it back to 240 frames per second just to show the differences. To also point out both screens the RL, I think 2755, so exact same screens. You'll see the one on the right is slightly higher. So exact same controllers, Brook Ultimate Fighting Board, updated to the latest firmware on each ones, same HDMI cables, same USB cable lengths, wiring is all the same. You also see there's a little red light there, and that tells us exactly when it's happening. And then just one further thing, the wiring is all the same length. I'm just trying to eliminate any possible reasons why people could find differences. And it's all going through an optical isolator, so there's no electrical crosstalk between the two sides, and the signal should be working at exactly the same time. So what I'm going to do is plug in now, and you can see what happens. And then once we get started, I will slow it down to 240 frames per second. So it's just booting it up now. Slowing. Okay, so that should have been about 40 or so repetitions. What we'll do now is just slow it down and see what the result shows. But that's the end of the video for here.